Anthony Padilla, a household name in the YouTube community, has always been one step ahead of the game. Understanding the importance of the internet as a catalyst for future entertainment, Anthony became one of the first users on YouTube to build a channel. Growing an audience of millions, Anthony helped create a multimedia brand, finding his way into the world of film and game development until one day leaving everything behind. Despite all the odds, Anthony managed to maintain relevancy, growing with the times, truly showcasing why he is one of the most intelligent creators on the platform. How'd he do it? Well, let's dive into the world of YouTube politics and find out why Anthony Padilla is the smartest creator on YouTube. 99% of you will know Anthony Padilla from his YouTube channel Smosh. For the other 1%, go to bed, it's past your bedtime. However, what many of you don't know is that Smosh actually existed before YouTube. In 2002, Anthony Padilla, only 14 years old at the time, would register the domain Smosh.com and created a website that acted as an early forum to post his Adobe Flash animations. Soon after, he and his good friend Ian Hecox, who is also an important character in this story, would create comedy videos together, one of their earliest known bits being lip-sync videos. The two friends created a video titled Mortal Kombat Theme, which featured them lip-syncing the theme song to Mortal Kombat and posted it to Smosh.com. Not long after, Anthony would begin to notice an unusual amount of traffic being directed to his website. This wasn't that popular of a website at this time, but some way, somehow, people were finding their way to his domain. After a bit of research, Anthony found that the Mortal Kombat lip-sync video was reposted on the brand new video hosting website, YouTube.com. YouTube was so new at the time that the banner said YouTube Beta, a version of YouTube that has almost no documented history. You have to remember that this was 2005, a time when you couldn't just open a Google site and host a video. Having the capacity to handle even a mediocre amount of traffic on a website was costly, especially to a high school student. Noticing the power that YouTube had as a platform for growth in free video hosting, Anthony made the decision to create an account on YouTube.com. And with the first batch of users being registered to YouTube, a channel named Smosh was added to the list. Smosh was comprised of Anthony and Ian, just two buddies making videos. They reposted their Mortal Kombat theme and other lip-sync videos on their channel, and if you visit it today, you can still see the tag, a Smosh.com production on the bottom. They understood the importance of consistent content and continued to make similar videos to generate their first initial audience. Eventually, they would transition into comedy, initially labeled as Smosh Shorts, before committing their entire channel to producing skits. Nowadays, if you want any chance at growth, you practically have to write a 10-page business plan before writing a script. Back in 2005, it was just people making videos. Practically anyone could blow up. However, Smosh managed to maintain their brand as a comedy duo. You knew that when you subscribed to Smosh, you were promised comedy shorts created by Anthony and Ian at a level of consistency that was practically unknown at the time, with the exception of a few creators. This launched Smosh to be one of the largest channels on the platform, becoming one of the first YouTube partners and channels to actually make money. Anthony and Ian saw firsthand the potential that YouTube had for individual creators and planned to devote their life to this project. They would continue to grow at a rapid pace, hitting 100,000 subscribers in 2007 and 1 million subscribers by 2009. Posting weekly videos, Smosh managed to join a handful of creators as the face of YouTube and become one of the first examples of what it means to be an internet celebrity. However, even with their renowned success, Smosh would reach new heights in what was the best and worst decision for the channel: Defy Media. The effort needed to run and maintain a channel the size of Smosh is beyond the power of one man. PewDiePie, stay out of this one. It's incredible work that requires constant effort, and with the fear of irrelevancy facing every YouTuber, Anthony and Ian needed some help. They wanted Smosh to become something much larger than just two boys making videos. That's why in 2011, Anthony and Ian decided to sell Smosh to a digital media company known as Defy Media. On paper, this is exactly what Ian and Anthony wanted. Defy Media was able to bring Smosh opportunities they never had before. They were releasing movies, video games, comic books. All the time-consuming marketing and planning that went into expanding Smosh was now out of their hands, and they could solely focus on making content. The production quality and budget for each video increased drastically, and in 2013, Smosh became the first channel to reach 10 million subscribers and finally solidified its position as the most subscribed channel on YouTube. Smosh finally made it to the top. However, as most cases go, the top isn't always as pretty as it's painted. Behind the scenes, you can often find Anthony and Ian addressing concerns with Defy Media. They did bring many opportunities to the Smosh brand, however they didn't quite know how to manage the channel. They took away many creative freedoms, took control of personal social media outlets that Anthony and Ian used, and even forced the two to promote a Kickstarter for a game that wasn't even planned, putting their public reputations on the line. On top of this, the two were paid only a minimal fraction of what Smosh was earning each year, leaving the relationship between them and Defy Media on thin ice. Along with this, after almost a decade of working together, the relationship between Anthony and Ian would become bitter. They didn't quite hate each other, but every moment they spent together was tireless work, removing the magic that their relationship once had. The two were split between how they wanted to approach the Defy Media situation. Anthony addresses concerns that the company was abusing the two and proposed to Ian a plan to leave Defy Media and create a new channel. While Ian agreed with Anthony's opinions on Defy Media, he wasn't prepared to just up and leave his most successful project. As Anthony's mental health worsened and the struggles between them and Defy Media persisted, Anthony was forced to make a very difficult decision. He was leaving Smosh and he was leaving alone. Anthony's decision to leave Smosh proved fruitful as only a year later, Defy Media would declare bankruptcy and cease operations. Smosh would then be bought out by Rhett and Link and continued through Ian. However, that's a different story. We're here to talk about Anthony. Anthony was now on a mission to find his new home on YouTube and where he fit best. He initially tried to continue skit comedy, however this wasn't as popular as it once was. The viewership for both Smosh and Anthony would rapidly decline as their skits weren't the same without the duo. Anthony was forced to either evolve or go extinct. On February 5th of 2018, Anthony would upload a video titled I Spent a Day with Flat Earthers. This video, still made with the intention of comedy, featured Anthony interviewing flat earthers, while backhandedly making fun of them with post-production edits. The video received millions of views, much more than a typical upload for Anthony at the time. 3 months later, Anthony would post, I Spent a Day with Time Travelers, 7 million views. 2 months later, I Spent a Day with Hot Instagram Models, 1 million views. I Spent a Day with TikTokers, 2 million views. I Spent a Day with Famous Editors, 10 million views. I Spent a Day with Furries, 8 million views. It was clear Anthony has found his new niche. While his first video was a comedic jab at flat earthers, Anthony soon found a new love for speaking with interesting people. It was a new way for him to express his creativity, and he found joy for YouTube once again, a feeling that was reminiscent of his early Smosh days. Anthony committed his channel to the I Spent a Day series, and it soon became one of the biggest shows on YouTube. As the series continued, Anthony noticed the rise in popularity of podcasts, with many famous celebrities uploading hour-long videos featuring themselves speaking with the guest. Anthony's content fit this format perfectly, and he decided to follow the trend by tripling the duration of each video. Initially only about 10 minutes, Anthony was now producing half-hour-long interviews with a variety of people, groups, and internet celebrities just like himself. After leaving Smosh, Anthony found a new creative way to remain relevant and evolve with the times, instead of staying stuck in the past. The earliest rankings of YouTube creators I could find date back to 2010. The top 5 creators of the time were Niga Higa, Ray William Johnson, Shane Dawson, Fred, and Smosh. The only survivor after 13 years to remain just as relevant was the one smart enough to risk it all and make a change, Anthony Padilla. However, our story doesn't end here. Smosh in 2023 was on the brink of extinction. Ian was fully aware that Smosh would never be what it once was after the duo separated, so he attempted to adapt with the times. Working with a crew of young influencers, Smosh abandoned their traditional skits and adopted a new type of improv and sketch comedy, similar to Saturday Night Live. While this transformation was enough to keep Smosh afloat, each video was barely hitting the crest of 500,000 views. This figure was only a fraction of what Smosh once was and was only being held afloat by its accompanying channel, Smosh Pit. With many options being exhausted, Ian and Anthony would meet once again to discuss a business venture that would soon be put into reality: the reacquisition of Smosh. Anthony and Ian purchased Smosh, putting the rights to the channel back in its original owner's hands. While skits are still deemed to be very unprofitable on YouTube, Anthony and Ian are hoping that the new membership feature integrated with YouTube will be enough to support what they once loved years ago. With their first sketch together already at 5 million views, Smosh has picked right back up where they left off over a decade ago. Just two boys making videos. While the success of Smosh is equally attributed to both Anthony and Ian, Anthony Padilla has always seen the potential of content creation. Finding unique ways to express his creativity while maintaining his mental health, Anthony has consistently beat the odds and remained relevant from literally the day YouTube was created. With much more to give and eyes still on Anthony and Ian 18 years later, I have no doubt that the two will continue to push their creativity for many years to come.